Hi, Alex Hanback, Bowling World. We're here at Bowl Madison in Madison, Alabama. Today we're throwing the Track Kinetic Cobalt, newest piece from Track Bowling. I went with my standard layout that I use on 95% of my equipment. It's a 60 by 4.5 by 20 degree, which is pin up. I believe if I keep a lot of my layouts the same, that's one less variable I have to worry about. I get a ton of flare out of it. You know, 60 degree and a 4-inch pin or 4.5-inch pin it's going to maximize the flare. So, you know, I like to eliminate those variables when I can. First impression was there's a lot of ball. That's what I kind of expected. I had seen my buddy throw his staff ball last week, and right out of the box in practice with very little warm-up, it was just doing that. So I knew it was a lot of ball. I know the ball's going to hook a lot, so I got to keep my speed up, make sure I'm eating my Wheaties. So currently my 3-ball league set is a Obsession Tour. I'm on my 4th one of those. I just drilled the Columbia Madness. Really like that one for something with a ton of pop down lane, and the top speed, which I really like. Still my first top speed. I like the blend that gives me. I don't get too much overcorrection down lane. If I need the ball to go sideways, my Madness fits that gap pretty well. This one will probably replace my top speed because it has the most games. That one and my Madness stack on top of each other pretty close. Top speed's a touch earlier, but this one definitely covers a lot of boards. My Obsession Tour, I can keep in front of me a little bit easier. Don't need to open up the lane with that ball as much. But yeah, when the lanes start to get slick, or if they're slick when we walk in, then this is going to be the first ball out. Might even kiss it with a touch more surface to kind of bleed off some of that back end jump, because this thing really went sideways for me. For such a strong, dull veneer, it still went sideways, which honestly I wasn't expecting. But that HK22 surface does go sideways. This ball did kind of remind me of the original Lit. I was able to get way left with it and open up the lane on just regular house shot here at Bowl Madison. It's pretty wide open, so I had plenty of hold even with an aggressive surface. It still had a lot of recovery down lane even if I missed right. Yeah, it looked a lot like my original Lit, which I would expect. This new cover that they're using on a lot of their products definitely recovers better than the previous generation of products. I can see why that's a good reason they use it on everything. They should. I think for an average player trying to build a small arsenal incorporating this one, a couple of compliments I would immediately pick. The new Tundra for drier lanes to help get down the lane a little bit more. This could be the big piece, and it's just a matter of defining what player or how the player wants to build their arsenal, whether they want something bigger or something slightly smaller. And there's obviously options for that. Archetype would be a good step up for this one for somebody that wanted just a little bit earlier roll, a little bit more coverage. Ball down. I like balling down to Obsession Tour from here. That's my go-to, that or a GB2, the original Game Breaker 2. Love that ball. Definitely more hook, definitely more angle out of this one. This ball really corners hard, climbs the hill, didn't have any trouble to getting it to come back. I'm a fairly rev dominant player. Wasn't expecting to have any issue getting this ball to turn the corner. Didn't let me down there. I'm not as much of a competitive player as I used to be, definitely more in the industry side of it now. I bowl a couple of different leagues a week in different houses, so I think when the occasion, when there's a little bit more volume out there, this will be the first ball out of the bag. As soon as the heads start to go, I'll probably ball down because I tend to lose speed a little bit throughout the night. That's why I went down to the big 14-pounders, keep my speed up. I don't lose hits with 14s, and if you get as much turn as I was with this one, I'm not going to lose a hit with it. I would probably recommend this for anybody that's looking for the ball to move. You know, even your power players, your speed dominant players, of course, it's going to work well for them. But your rev dominant players that want to get inside and kind of open up the lane, it's going to match up well for them as well. I don't see an instance where this wouldn't match up with somebody given the right circumstance. If you want the ball to hook, look no further. If you want something to push a little bit, add a little shine to it, we can make it work. Layout can dictate a lot of your ball motion, of course, but I think for the vast majority of players, this will fit in somewhere within their arsenal.